So in this video we are going to be looking at ideally just a quick overview as a part of what the Python can do and what it is used for, and ideally also known as the Python shell. So what's called this as an interactive development environment. So this means whatever you write a Python code, it will instantly be evaluated and give you the answer. So for an example, if we write 5 plus 5, then it will give us the 10 because it will evaluate for you. So number 5 is just a number, it's a decimal point after it. So this known as the integer. So if we write like this, so it's just a 5, this is known as an integer, and a whole number. So this as an integer as a type, that means the Python, the number 5 and the number 5.0. So for example, this is also a complete different type, but this won't work like this, because you have to write like this if you want to work it like 5 plus 5 as yeah. So if we say 5 plus 5, it will simply give us 5 plus 5, because it assumes that we simply want to collection of number that symbols that we have given it in. So if we write like this, 5 plus 5, it won't work. So because some of its quotation is missing on the other part, that's why it couldn't recognize outside the quotation. And the 5 being a number of an integer, this gives us an error because it doesn't know what to do with this string and the number added together. So if we write so if we do 5 plus 5, notice that species doesn't matter in Python, so that it gives you 55 because it simply joins them together. So these are the couple of things that you can do. So in ideally, this is also a very quick introduction to what the integer and the strings are. So let's talk about the variables. So you can clear these by typing this. So we'll be talking about the variable and patterns. So when you write any program, you think about how to save the data temporarily in the memory. To save the data and the memory, you have to define the variable. So what I mean the variable is that you say any number like x is equal to 55. So if you want to print this, you want to write print, then name the variable, and this will print the 55. So how variable work really? So you have to define the variable name. For an example, date of birth is 27. So you will define variable in the memory here. So variable name is date of birth, so it reads everything. Now because we run the app, define the variable here named dob, it will give the value name dob. Like if we print this, print the dob, then it will give the 27. So now whatever I want to access the 27 again in places of program, I just say there, just print it and it will give the result. So printing the variable names so that they have the data but directory or dob directory. So it says 27, so you could have saved defined that have in variable. For example, you could also write like pi 3.5 as an example and say write your name as my name is Akash. So and also write the age. So define all these, and this one will be located in the memory and they will be located this way. So if you want to print, just you can also print like any of the 3 variables, like print pi, then because it couldn't recognize, so I have to clear and you can also write as the same. Also print, you can also now print any of this, like if I want to print like age, then you can just write it down and it will print. Okay. So first step is to define the variable. So first step is the variable, then define. The second is variable, then define the variable after the print. Then you can print this age, name or pi as I showed. So this is how the program runs step by step. So if I write like and also print pi, it will print. Okay. So as an example, if I doing a program to find the people age, then you write like date of birth is like as an example 1989, then age, you define all the variable like define the age from the previous variable from this, like this. Also if you want a message like to show what your age in the output in a text, then you have to write like this as a message. then you write the print that you want to know, like if I want to know my age, so you wrote the message. So as you can see, it really printed the your age is 33. From the year of date of birth, they calculated the age from this year to the date of birth year. Also they define this by printing a message in this line. So defining your string, then format, and then define date of birth. So this is basically how string formatting works and how it could format your string in Python in a basic way.